Hey, this is Leo for Actualized.org, and in this video, I'm going to give you a personal development plan. All right, so let's talk about personal development plans. What does this involve? What is a personal development plan? How do you do personal development? How do you actually do it? This is a super fascinating topic for me. This is something I've been researching very heavily for the last 5 years, really. I spent the last 5 years of my life doing a lot of personal development and looking for the best ways to accomplish it. How do I actually get the results? One of the biggest challenges I found is that you start reading some of these books and going to some of these seminars and maybe buying some of these self-development products, watching some videos, etc. And what you start to notice is that you're not quite getting the results that are promised. You're not quite getting the results that you wanted from yourself, and that you're still stuck basically where you were. And so to get yourself unstuck and to get yourself moving forward and to get those awesome results, there are some things that need to be happening. It's actually a very, very deep topic. It's not something I could cover in one video. It's not something I could even cover in 5 videos. All my videos are ultimately showing you how to do personal development and are creating a very, very big picture personal development plan. So ultimately, here's the solution to this. And I've been researching personal development now for 5 years. Like I said, I've processed over $100,000 worth of personal development material, from very expensive, exclusive seminars to hundreds of books to audio programs, video programs, like you name it. So I've covered so much of this stuff, and I have a very big picture in my head of how this looks. How does this look from a 10,000 foot bird's eye view sort of perspective? And I think it's very important to have that perspective, because until you understand how it works, you're not going to be able to get results. You might have a little technique here that you use, but then you're going to fall off track. You might have a little strategy here that you go and you try to implement, and maybe it works for you a little bit, but then ultimately your life doesn't transform. And so to get those transformational results, that's where you need to see the big picture. And so that's one of the reasons that I founded Actualized.org. You know, my whole website, my YouTube channel, all of that is about giving you the big picture. But what I need to tell you is that this is a deep topic, like I said, and that you're not going to fix that with one video. Really, if you want the ultimate solution, first of all, this is a bit self-serving, a plug for myself, but watch all of my content. I mean, most of it is free. I literally have probably close to 100 hours now, maybe 50 to 100 hours, if not more, depending on when you're watching this, of material out there for free about very deep topics that have cost me a lot of money and a lot of time to research and to understand and to bring those nuggets out kind of into the open and just share it with you guys. Literally, some of the gold that I bring to you, I take from $10,000 seminars, $10,000 trainings. All right. So take it very seriously. But I think the best way that I would do it, if I was doing it from your position, is I would subscribe to all the stuff that I've got and I would watch it. I would watch it again and again and again. And I actually have done this, not with personal development in general, but in other areas of my life. When I wanted to master something, I would go and I would find like a really good YouTube channel of someone who is very knowledgeable about it. And I would subscribe to that person and follow all their stuff and look at it again and again and again until I kind of drilled it into my mind, right? And I do that with the seminars that I watch and the books that I read. Like I drill and drill and drill in order to really soak it all in, to develop a mental model of how this stuff works. That makes it much easier to follow through on it, because you know where you're going, you know what the pitfalls are, etc. So that's kind of where I'm leading you to, is to start watching this stuff. Because if you're really serious about finding a personal development plan, then I'm going to give you a bare bones one right now, but it's going to be very bare bones, and you're going to have a very difficult time really understanding the depth of it and the profound effect it can have on your life. You're just not going to buy into it. You're not going to be motivated to follow through, and you're probably not going to know the specific details, because to outline all those takes a lot of time, and frankly, a lot of my videos already have outlined that stuff. In fact, if you're really serious, I have the personal development blueprint that's on my website at actualized.org/blueprint, and that has been I spent the last 6 months taking all the personal notes that I've compiled from all this research and distilling it down. And I wanted to find about 100 of the most important principles and concepts for how to do personal development. Like, what are the most critical, essential things without which you cannot be successful or fulfilled in life, in any area of your life? And I distill those, I found those, a lot of research, and I'm constantly updating that thing and putting in more and more knowledge as I'm doing even more research. And I'm going to be filling that thing up with videos and a lot of exercise files and other stuff. So go ahead and check that out at Actualized.org/blueprint. That is my version of the personal development plan. But even that, you look at it, right now it's like 100, maybe 110 or even 120 points deep. And each one of those points is a super deep principle that can take you months, maybe even years to master. So there's so much depth here. And this is not a bad thing. This is actually a really good thing. This means that these are all tools. Each one of these principles and each one of these bullet points is a tool that you can use to revolutionize and transform your life. It's quite amazing. I haven't really seen anything else out there that's this comprehensive. So go ahead and check that out. It's free. You might as well check it out. But I'm going to give you an even more bare bones plan right now, right? So check out the blueprint and watch everything on this channel. Watch all the free stuff that I've got coming to you. Watch all my videos. But then here's the bare bones plan. If I was doing personal development, here's what I would say the low level tactics are, the techniques that you should be using. All right. So first of all, I think it's critically important, if you're very serious about personal development and getting results from it, is to have that big picture. You need to basically learn the big picture. That's going to take some time. That's going to take you reading some books. That's going to take you following my stuff, watching all my videos multiple times. That's going to take you reading other people's stuff, going to other blogs, watching other videos about personal development. That's going to take you going out there and kind of trying a little bit here and there, but ultimately just building a picture. What does this look like? Why are you doing it? How have people done it in the past? Are there principles to being successful and happy in life? And if there are, what are they? And what is the consensus? You need to kind of build a model in your own mind. I've got a model in my mind, but that's me, right? So my model might be different from yours. And just because I give you my model doesn't mean that you're going to appreciate it the same way as if you built it up yourself. So you're going to have to do a little bit of that legwork too, right? I can give you a lot of golden stuff that will shortcut that process. You don't have to spend 5 years doing it, but you do have to spend some time doing it. Don't think that you can just now slack off, look at that list of, go to the blueprint, look at that list, and all of a sudden just kind of look at it once and you're good. No, it's not gonna do anything for you. You need to look at that list multiple times. You need to then go to other sources as well and paint a picture in your own mind of how this process is going to look. And create basically a personal development plan for yourself. It has to be tailored to you. This is something that's very personal. So that's where I would start, is there. That's part of your bare bones plan, is to understand the plan, right? The next point that I would say is vision. You need to have vision. Vision and goals. What is your ultimate vision for your life, for what you want out of your life? And what are some of the goals you have set for yourself? You have to sit down and do some goal setting. You're going to have to come up with a very powerful vision that's going to motivate you and push you through all the challenging obstacles that are going to come your way. Why are you doing personal development? What is it really going to add to your life? How's it going to improve your life? You got to answer these questions for yourself. You have to be very methodical about them. Coaching is very good for this. I'm a life coach. I love to coach people on these topics professionally because I feel like a lot of people get stuck on this vision and goal setting process. It can be a lot more perilous than it seems on the surface. So coaching is great for that if you're stuck. The next one is, I would say, unhook from distractions. Right now, if you're struggling in your life, then I would say that I can pretty much guess that you have at least 2, 3, maybe 5 or 10 major distractions in your life that are just robbing you of your energy, robbing you of your fulfillment, and robbing you of your time. You might be saying to yourself, well, I don't have time to study this and learn books and read your 100-point blueprint multiple times and watch all your videos. I don't have time for that. Well, you do have time for it. The question is, what are all the bullshit things you're doing right now that you really shouldn't be doing? Watching television, hanging out with friends that are negative, people that are holding you back, all the different psychological crutches and addictions that you have to food, to internet, all the time that you're wasting, right? You have to start to look at those things and start to unhook yourself. Unhook from all the distractions, the video games, the internet, the porn, the TV you're watching. All this stuff is just a huge time sink and an energy sink. And not only is it taking time away from the positive work that you will be doing through personal development, but it's also actually putting you into a low consciousness state. So it's making it very difficult for you to follow any sort of plan. Even if I gave you a perfect plan, you just probably wouldn't be able to follow it because of those things. So Get yourself off of those distractions and addictions. The next thing is build positive habits. It's a very broad category of activity, but basically you need to start putting habits into place in your life that are supporting you, supporting your vision, supporting your goals, supporting your life purpose. You need to, what is that habit for you? I don't know. It's going to be different for other people, for different people. So maybe for you, it's a habit of going to the gym, or a habit of doing some yoga, or a habit of reading every night for an hour, a habit of meditation, a habit of journaling, a habit of waking up on time, or a habit of waking up earlier than you currently do, a habit of going to sleep on time. Positive things that you could be doing to really push yourself forward. That's ultimately what your personal development plan is going to consist of, is various positive habits that you're working on. Okay, the next point I would say is life purpose. This goes along with vision and goals, but deserves its own mention. Life purpose. What is your purpose in life? If you don't have a purpose in life, then what is your plan going to lead you towards? It's going to lead you around in circles. You're going to have no direction. You have no sense of direction. Your energy and your thoughts are not going to be concentrated towards anything. And life purpose is a deep passion of mine, this topic of finding out life purpose. I've really struggled with it a lot myself. And in my own journey to find my own purpose, which I'm now very solidly on track with, I've discovered a lot of kind of tricks and secrets about how that should be done. So life purpose is very important. The next one I would say is journaling. This is kind of a more of a little tactic that I can offer you, is journaling. Is you need to journal more. Part of your personal development plan should involve journaling. Journal all the time. Journal every single day. It doesn't have to be for a long time. Just for 5 or 10 minutes could be enough. But just start to get your thoughts out. Start to be more introspective and do it in a way where you can refer back to it. So it's on paper. I have other videos that talk about journaling, so I'm not going to get into all the details here. Meditation, that's the next point. I think that any solid personal development plan must include a daily habit of meditation, whether it's for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. I personally do an hour every day. Maybe you want to start off with something like 20 minutes. That's what I recommend. I have other videos to talk about meditation, but that's a really important element. And the final element that I would say, which is super, super critical, is to start to learn and to work with programming your subconscious mind. This is such a powerful idea. I really discovered it only about a year ago, and started using it in my own life to get some ridiculous results. And I don't even know how you can do personal development without this. And this is just basically the idea that you need to start to understand what your subconscious mind is and use various techniques and strategies for reshaping it, reprogramming it, finding the negative beliefs that you've got, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, start to work those out, introspect about them, kind of psychoanalyze them, pull them out, rip them out, and then reprogram yourself so that you've got positive beliefs instilled in you, right? And this can be used, this can be done with various tactics, from affirmations, visualizations, other stuff that really I can't go into here because that's such a deep, deep topic. And to do that properly takes some training, and again, seeing that big picture like we talked about. So that would be my personal development plan, bare bones. If I say I had to pick just like the top 10 things, this is it. Learn the big picture, have a vision, goals, unhook yourself from distractions, build positive habits, have a life purpose, journal, meditate, and then reprogram your subconscious mind. If you do those things, your life will be so different that you will be shocked. It'll be hard for you to believe where you came from. You'll literally look back a few years later. It's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in a week or a month, but over the course of a couple of years, you'll look back and you'll see, and your life will be so different that you'll kind of like, you'll do a facepalm kind of thing, and you're like, wow, that's incredible. I can't believe other people aren't doing this. Other people aren't following personal development the way that I've been following it. So it's going to be a profound moment for you. And at that point, you're really going to be bought in, and you're going to keep growing and growing and growing. And your potential, you can go really high if you do that. You'll go really high in business. You'll go really high in career, and you'll go really high with your personal relationships, and your whole life, your satisfaction with your whole life will just skyrocket. It's quite incredible. So that's it. I'm going to be signing off. That's what I have to say about personal development plan. If you're really serious about it, go ahead and check out the blueprint. It's free. Actualized.org/blueprint. And also, you can start taking action on some of these points on my bare bones plan that I gave you here. And if you're really, really serious about it, then talk to me about coaching. Check out my coaching page at Actualized.org, because I love to coach people on this stuff. We give you action plans. I go through all these points, tell you exactly all the pieces that you need to get into place so that you're not fumbling around. So many people out there are fumbling around. They try this, they try that, but they don't stick with it because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know if it's going to lead them anywhere. They don't have the confidence to follow through, and they don't get anywhere. So coaching is for people who are really serious about getting results very, very quickly, right? What will take you 3 years on your own with a coach, you can get in 3 months. It's quite insane. So consider that as well. All right, I'm signing off. Post your comments down below. Leave me your feedback. And then, of course, like this, share this, click the like button right now if you like this. And then go and, like I said, check out Actualized.org, but specifically subscribe to our newsletter too. It's free. I'm releasing new videos, articles, other goodies for free every single week, exclusive to my subscribers. So go ahead and check that stuff out. Sign up, and you're going to be getting all those updates. You're going to be set. And if you're serious about personal development, then you want to be following that stuff. This is something that has to become a habit, something that you're immersed in. This is not one video you watch, like I said. You need an onslaught, right? Watch all my videos and all the new ones that are coming out, because that's what I'm doing is I'm kind of hammering your brain with what it needs in order to start making changes, big changes in your life. So sign up, you can't really miss out there. In fact, when you sign up, you get some exclusive bonuses. Right now, you get a 19-part video series just for signing up about how to start busting your top limiting beliefs. And you also get a chance to win 2 hours of free coaching with me, which I give away to one of my subscribers every single month.